I'm Jazz.
And today we're going to be talking about first dates. We're going to be looking into, first date experiences. What is it like? What do you expect on a first date? All that kind of good stuff, all right? So let's get into it.
All right, so we have Jackie. Tell them a little bit about yourself, your Instagram name, whatever you want them to know.
I'm Jackie, born and raised here in Dallas, and my Instagram is Jack Truo.
All right.
Yeah,
we'll put that down below in the description. What about you?
Yeah, my name's Terrence. I like long walks to the beach. I'm a Cancer. Yada yada. It's lit.
First Cancer on the show.
Hell yeah. Yeah, out here. Instagram is Mr. Cool, MISTER_K0OL. And that's me.
All right, well, let's get into this banging conversation.
All right, let's go. So first things first, what do you guys expect on a first date?
I feel like my first date outlooks have changed over time, and I don't really expect anything anymore, because when you have expectations, you get disappointed.
Facts.
Okay.
First date for me, I think depends on the background, the information, how long I've been chopping up with the shorty. But ultimately, first date, just some good conversation, gonna figure out who you are, if you will.
Okay, so typically, how long do you wait before you ask? Do you need to talk to them for a week or so, or is it maybe next day y'all can go get breakfast, whatever it is?
For me, I'm pretty direct and blunt, so I can get the vibe real quick. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, if you really, with the shits, if you will, or if you really looks like, I'm just kind of wasting your time, yada yada.
Right.
So depending on that, it can be anywhere from a couple of days to, like a week or two. Just depends on where you are in the area, I guess you could
Okay, cool. What about you, Jackie?
It's really hard to actually link with me. I'd be lying. I'd be like, yeah, we'll link. Let's link.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna link with you. I'm gonna link with you soon. And it never happens if the vibe is really, like he said, off vibe if it's not good. I've had people wait 2 weeks to, take me out on a first date or whatever. So it's hard. So if I don't really feel it from the get, I'm not gonna see you ever. It's not gonna be no first date.
Okay. So why don't you just say, hey, I don't want to go on a first date with you?
maybe the conversation is bad that day, and then it's next day you kind of okay, we'll link sometime, and the next day it's not that good. It's the fourth day, it's it's great conversation going on. I want to see you, I want to get some food with you, and then yeah.
So you want them to be consistent across the board. So they can't be lame one day and then awesome the next day.
Because why would I want you to be lame first hour of the date and then okay the second hour of the date? You know what I'm saying? I'm really just.
So you're looking for consistency.
That's yeah.
Cool.
Essentially.
All right. Well, I feel like for me, you know what I'm saying? My thing is, it's all about the vibe. Some people you get this weird vibe where it's kind of that in between. You really don't know if they trying to do this or they trying to do that. So usually I'll take them out, whatever, probably wait about a week or two just to see how interested people are. Cause some people or some of y'all are just looking for a free meal, and and that's not really my thing. I prefer not to do that. You know what I'm saying? Cause then if I get that vibe for you, you just looking for a free meal. We probably going to Starbucks. You know what I'm saying?
You gonna take them to McDonald's?
Yeah, you going to Starbucks.
Chicken wings and fries.
Yep.
So me personally, for a first date, I don't mind going on first dates with just about anyone, because I like to talk. So I'm okay, we can talk. I can talk to anybody. I want to see what you're about. I like the connect, the ability to make that connection. So I don't mind. But if the first date is lame, I'm probably not gonna. I'm just gonna kind of disappear Chris Brown style.
Okay. So you prefer you meet somebody out at a bar, you can't really get that vibe, so you rather just take them to a private setting and get it?
Right, yeah, I absolutely would rather go to eat, not to the movies. No. But
movies is horrible. First date. It is horrible. But it's the easiest though. You know what I'm saying?
But that's the thing, honestly, how you start the relationship is probably how it's gonna be from throughout. Of course you can make adjustments, but if you start going to the movies and then it's hard to communicate, I'm gonna feel okay, I did not get a chance to know you. So I enjoyed that movie, but you know, the chance of me like keep communicating with you.
Unless y'all go to the movie kind of to just catch just chill, kind of relax, loosen up a little bit, and then maybe y'all go, you know, out to eat, Dave and Buster's or whatever, you know, whatever it is.
Yeah, it's something after the movie.
I mean,
absolutely.
yeah, like conversation. Let's say you're going to like a movie that just came out, and then y'all have an amazing conversation after.
Could definitely be a conversation starter.
Yeah, if it's something after the movies, I don't mind. But like, I'm gonna be like on the edge of my seat, like, what's about to happen? Like, what's next? Like, I need more.
Yeah, I would never take you to a movie on the first date just purely off of lack of conversation. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like, and this is just me. I think if you're gonna go out with somebody, you don't really know them like that, right? You know what I mean? I'm gonna take you to a movie. I'm probably gonna go to sleep on you anyways. In the movie, you feel me? So.
Is that a cancer thing? Because I swear, every time I go, I'm a cancer too. In every movie I go to, like especially if the seats recline, like I'm not standing up.
Look,
it's a wrap.
My track record is horrible.
Yeah. So don't take them to the movies, or don't ask them to go to the movies on the first day. I don't know how, you know.
No, right. It ain't happening. You feel me? But all jokes aside, man, I think you should, you know, if you don't really know that person, I mean, there should be so many different things. If you're somewhat interested outside of the looks, there should be some characteristics in there that you can kind of pinpoint on and kind of ask questions around to get to know that person at a somewhat different level.
Yeah, I feel. So what do y'all think? So this is like my favorite place to go on a date. Topgolf.
Right. Like, what's y'all's ideal first date? Like,
or how do you feel about Topgolf?
I think Topgolf is a good first date. I feel
It
like
is.
you're getting to have fun, you get to eat, and you get to have conversation as well, and you see if the person's gonna golf or not.
Right.
I mean, maybe it matters. Maybe, you know, you're trying to go to that tour or whatever they got for golf, but I don't think so.
So what is the idea? Like, if not Topgolf, where are you going?
I don't want to just put my, you know, my first date, you know,
Just
spot out there. I don't want to do that. I can't do that now. Damn, that would be bad. Everybody watching it would be like, she took me there too, but that would be the sickest dream. But I think my ideal first date would just like we get going out to get some food, you know, really having a conversation with that person, and then we can like walk. I like walking.
just walking and
It's
talking.
like digesting the food afterwards, getting to know you.
We talked about the movies. Like, what is something else that's inappropriate on a first date?
Inappropriate?
Like, okay, let's start with just like inappropriate places to take somebody. Like to the house, like is that inappropriate? Like take them to the
Netflix and chill, not a date.
I feel like that's like in society now. That's like the thing. Like come through, I swear,
Yeah,
we're
pull up.
I swear, we just gonna chill.
And it's like,
I ain't coming to your house.
Man, so what's the question again? Run it by me one more time.
Like, what's an inappropriate place to take somebody for a first date?
Inappropriate? I mean, I don't think there's any inappropriate place, you know what I'm saying? Quite frankly, I mean, like I said, depending on the vibe. If your vibe is, you know, you like the party club, yada, then you say you want to go to the club, let's go to the club, let's pull up. You talking about the strip club? I ain't really a strip club person, but that's your vibe, and you know, that's your, how you get down, and you know, I'm fooling with you to the extent that I can, you know, tolerate that. Shit, let's pull up, you know what I mean? So I don't think there's any places off limits necessarily. You know, you ain't come to my mama's house. You know,
See, I was just about to get into that. I was gonna say, like, what if somebody decides to take you like out with their entire family for the first date? That's a red flag for me. Yeah, like
look,
that's a no-go.
You're gonna get so many questions, and I'm sure the other fellas can attest to it. You know, like you gotta play the part. Like, oh, who's this guy? You know what I'm saying? How long y'all been together? You know, you coming to the next family event,
Yes.
you know what I mean?
That is so awkward.
no.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like, ain't nobody trying to do that. Like,
Just met her last
I
night.
just met you, right, under X, Y, and Z circumstance.
Yeah.
I could have met you at the bar, I could have met you anywhere. We'll just leave it at that, leave it very vague. But, you know, anywhere but your parents, your family, anything like that, I'm with it.
Okay. What about you, Jackie?
Inappropriate.
Yeah, inappropriate.
I would feel like if you invite me to your house for the first time meeting, I'm just not gonna come, and we just not gonna continue talking. Like let's get out of the house. let me see what it is outside the crib and Netflix and chilling. But other than that, I agree with the whole family thing. You bringing me around your family, I'm gonna tell you I got a family emergency on my side. I'm gonna go.
Let me ask this: what if the cat hits you with some? It's like, oh, I'm gonna cook for you. You know what I mean? What you gonna turn that down? Like, you know what? We vibing. You know what I mean? Like, I like to cook. It's nothing, no pressure. But let me put a meal for you, and then we can go out after that. You gonna pull up, or you gonna stay at the crib? I'm like, nah, I'm good.
All right. Can he cook? I need to see
documentation.
If you're not cooking and it's trash and the only type of food you're trying to give me is otherwise, I ain't coming. I ain't doing that.
Okay.
What if as like a woman, it's like you want to come. It's like come through. Like, what if he trying to kidnap me? I don't know who you really are. Like, you got a dungeon at your house. Like, I'm not doing that.
Right. So you feel like a public place is the most appropriate.
With daylight. Right.
With daylight.
I feel it now.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go ahead and get into this. Like, can y'all tell us some bad first date experiences that you had?
Bad?
I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe that just happened.
I meet people on social media all the time, and a lot of times they are not who they say they are on multiple fronts. I met some people, with them angles more, and them angles was real.
Oh man,
catfish. I live full, you know what I mean? Or there's been other opportunities where it's been like, I'll go out with somebody and like it's just the vibe is just completely off. Like you were not the person that I was chopping it up with via text or whatever. Right. You know what I mean? And then it just all spirals out of control, and we go Dutch. Yeah. So I'll let y'all see you in the sea.
Yeah. What about you, Jamie?
I feel like I've had a couple of bad first dates, but they were all like the same thing. Like, you just boring in person. You boring. You talk a lot about like stuff we're not talking about.
Or yourself?
Yeah. I mean, talking about yourself, like I want to get to know you, but I'm like hearing you talk. Like, I'm a person, I get turned off of like the quickest thing. So it's like, I think there was this one time I had gone out with this guy. It had been like a couple of years ago. And he was literally just talking about himself the entire time, and we never spoke after that. But
yeah, that's kind of weird.
We never spoke after that, and then he was like blowing up my phone afterwards, like I'm trying to see you, and I was like respectfully, like I'm not trying to see you.
Right.
Respectfully, like, I'm not trying to see you again. Like, you boring me. I'm sure it's somebody else though, like
for you, right? I had like one of my worst experiences for first dates. Like, we went out like to eat, and that was nice. But then they pulled out their phone and like started like recording me on social media, and I'm like, hold up,
oh, wow.
Like I don't like that. Like,
what are you trying to prove?
Yeah, it like made me feel uncomfortable. I'm like, so you like want to like show all your friends like who I am, like
right.
Dang, I might look good to you, but I don't want you like putting me on blast like that. Like I thought that was highly inappropriate. I felt uncomfortable, and I was like a ghost. I ghosted.
Yeah.
Do you think that I'm just curious to the panel if like if you got your phone out majority of the time, or you got to sit on the table at the midst of the date, is that a red flag, or is that something that bothers you, or pet peeve, or anything kind of around?
I feel like it depends on their situation, because some people, if they have kids, they kind of gotta be, accessible to their phone. But it also depends on, like, if you keep checking your phone, like that's gonna put me in a weird place. Because I feel like if it's the first date, like we need to commit to giving each other our time, even if it's for an hour. Like, if you check it 1 or 2 times, that's okay with me. But if you just have it out and you keep like scrolling, like, and I get some people get nervous, like I feel like, especially with this generation, like the nervous habit is to pull out your phone and act like you're busy. You know what I'm saying? Like, just so you can avoid either some type of eye contact, conversation, whatever it is. But we tend to pull out our phones when we get that nervous itch. So
my thing is like, do not answer a phone call. Like, if I'm on a first date, I cannot. First of all, I don't like when people are like talking on the phone like while like I'm sitting there. So like, if you answer a phone call, like it better be an emergency, because that is going to annoy the crap out of me. I'm just being honest.
For real? And like, to look back around to bad experiences, so like with the first date, spending too much money. Like, what do you mean? Like, I went out or whatever, first date. Like, I know, like, we was like at an hour and the tab was like $200. And I'm like, in my head, I'm thinking like, next day it's gonna be my turn. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not willing to spend that type of money.
You're not trying to one up?
Yeah, I'm not trying to one up you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you done set the bar up here when I was just looking to cruise. You know what I'm saying? And like, I've had a lot of bad dating experiences. Like, either like taking somebody to, you know, like a 5-star restaurant, you know what I'm saying? And then like they always expecting that, you know? And even if we ain't really, like, you know, sometimes like you have that in between where you really, y'all are moving forward, but you're really not going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So we keep going on these expensive dates, investing our money into each other, but like,
But it's not
where we going? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's like don't spend too much money. Like, you can take somebody to a good restaurant, you know what I'm saying? The bill will be $100. But I mean, hey, if you got it, phone it. But at the same time, like, I hope y'all not expecting that same thing on that second day. You know what I'm saying?
So what's like you guys' favorite cheap date?
Favorite cheap date?
I guess.
Starbucks.
Not in a bad way, but like, you know.
No, I feel like
no.
no dates are like should be ranked by like
Money.
$200 day. Like on Twitter, that was a big debate. $200 dates, whatever dates. Like, it's a date. You're spending time with this person, getting to know them. So
you
like,
just going off experience.
So what's your
Yeah.
favorite place to go for free? Like somewhere you can go for free. On a date.
on a date, I had one time went to go watch the sunset at White Rock Lake. The whole $3.99.
Man, that's real romantic. Y'all jumping in head
You could see the sunset and you could see the skyline.
Oh, okay.
So it was great. Like, it was a great first date, and then we had went out after, and it was great.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about you, Jay?
Cheap first date, if you will. I mean, it depends on the time of day. If it's morning, man, it's nothing to get a cup of coffee, a cup of tea,
Yeah, I love
something
Starbucks.
like that. You feel me? Grab something light and just go walk and talk. You know what I mean? And kind of handle that.
Yeah.
That's an easy, cheap first date. Or I mean, if it depends on this holiday season or something like that. Ain't nothing to go somewhere where they're showing lights.
Christmas lights.
Showing lights, so they got the they got the little Winterfest or something like the Spring Fest. So you go to the Arboretum. Shout out to Dallas Arboretum.
Yeah.
Plug it. But I mean, anything is simple. I mean, just you can get out and kind of walk around and talk. It's a different element than being, I guess you could like being in a bar. Same premise, but different environment.
Right. Okay. So what's if y'all are out on a first date, what's your go-to question kind of to like as a conversation starter?
You want to take that one?
Ooh.
Like y'all like that
Go-to,
it's like y'all just sit down, wherever y'all are, like what's your go-to question to get conversation?
Well, usually I'm out eating. So it's like, what you ordering? Like, what's looking good to you? What do you usually eat? Like, what did you grow up eating maybe? Did you like this food? I don't know. I've never really been the icebreaker, which is super bad.
Yeah.
But I usually build off a conversation, essentially.
Okay.
Icebreaker is like it's nothing, honestly. Whether it be a bad joke or a good joke, you're either gonna say it's a bad joke or you're gonna say it's a good joke. But honestly, if you come in, I see, I'm gonna give you a compliment if you look good. If you don't look good, then it's tough sledding for the rest of the way. Tough sledding for the rest of the way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we can get around that, you know what I mean? But ultimately, I'll break the ice, like, you look nice, yada, yada, make a quick comment that maybe you might not expect regarding your outfit. Maybe I'll notice something that most wouldn't notice, maybe.
Okay.
And then from there, kind of take the conversation where it went.
Hey, I'm with it. Like, compliment, you can't go wrong with a compliment.
Oh,
that joke thing,
Oh, yeah.
like, sometimes people have the same sense of humor and they just like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's short.
And then what? Like, that is horrible.
I took a shorty out and I don't think I'm super funny by any stretch. I actually think I'm somewhat corny at times. I just typical light skin. But I had a shorty that she was light skinned as well, and she was the driest humor I've ever experienced. She was nice, she looked good, but I was like, damn, you are so boring.
Yeah.
And we had to end that shit relatively quick.
So she had no substance essentially, and you were like, nah, like I'm good on
Nah, it wasn't even on the substance piece. I mean, she looked like a nice, wholesome lady, just like I'm a nice, wholesome guy. I mean, we didn't click. You know what I mean? Like the looks clicked, but it ain't all about looks. We know that. So you know, the conversation and her lack of laughter. Maybe I'm just fucking terrible.
If you can't laugh with each other, then what? Like,
Maybe what was your jokes not funny?
That possibly, you know, what I did. You know, I didn't drop that many jokes, but yeah, damn.
Do people say that you're funny?
Funny looking.
yeah, right.
No, I mean, I'm very, I got a different type of humor. I'm pretty blunt, and my humor is somewhat dry at times, but I'm very witty, so we'll say that.
All right. So, are we ready for the first five?
Hey, I think we're ready for the first five.
Yeah.
Sweating the
I
bullets.
mean, the fast five.
First five, fast
Yeah,
five.
fast five.
So we're gonna ask you guys a couple of random questions, all right? And you answer them like he'll go and you'll go, or vice versa, however you want to do it. So, are you ready?
No, but go ahead.
Shoot.
Yes.
Oh, very easy, very easy. So, destination date. If you could go anywhere on a first date with someone, where would you go?
Anywhere?
Anywhere.
Greece. I would go to Greece.
Ooh, that's a real expensive first date.
You said destination. Woo.
Anywhere.
Yeah. I'd probably go to Tahiti, like French Polynesia, something like that.
Okay. All right, so next question. Do you believe in love at first sight? Not all at once.
I know it's back on me. Love at first sight? Shit, man. I'm single, so I'm gonna say no.
If you could be invisible, oh, you didn't know. Yeah, my bad.
I do, but I ain't find it yet. But I do.
Okay, all right. So if you could be invisible, what would you do?
Be in
Invisible. If you could be invisible for 24 hours. No, just in general. If you could be invisible for 24 hours, just in general, what would you do?
To keep it a full buck, if I could be invisible, I would rob whatever bank that had a lot of money, and I'd go somewhere, and I would never be seen again.
I could be gallivanting in the streets of Dallas. Day in, or minute out, minute in, whatever it is. Invisible for 24 hours.
24, yeah, I'll go get the bread, and I'm gone. You will never see me again. My partner's up, hey bro, I got something for you. Fam good, everybody else good.
But you can't see me.
You can't see me.
Hey,
I'll let
quit
you.
come up.
All right, so
Blessings.
if you were naked and afraid, if you were gonna be on Naked and Afraid, how would you survive? That's the final
Girl, I
question.
wouldn't.
Damn.
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't be on that?
No, I wouldn't even put myself in that position.
You have to go Naked and Afraid. How would you survive? What would you do?
I can't tell you what I do. I ain't thinking that far ahead.
All right, Terrence.
Now, if I was on Naked and Afraid, I would try to survive shit, just to keep it 100. How would I do that? I don't know, but
I would choose to be inside.
Find a way.
That's raps for me.
Okay, so final question. How many people have you fell in love with or strongly liked after your first date?
Oh, you went on me? Okay. How many after my first date? Saying that everybody that I had fell in love with at one point in time was a extended dating scenario. I'll say none.
None? Okay.
You saying how many people I done fell in love with?
I really like that.
Yeah, really
liked after my first date? I'm gonna say one. It was one person.
Okay. All right. Well.
I really want to put you on the spot, but
Go ahead.
nah, I'm gonna let you make it.
No,
Let her
what's
make
up?
it.
I'm gonna let
Okay.
you make
Well, she don't want to make it. What is the question?
You what the question is?
it. I didn't forget at this point. So.
All right. So we are out. This is Thought Addicts. I'm Danita.
Yep, I'm Jazz, so please like, share, subscribe. Find us on Apple Podcasts. All the links will be down below this video. And stay tuned for our next one.
It's lit.
How you gonna forget your question, bro?
I'm gonna answer right now. What's up?